Well, finally, before we move on to Fortune Street, we've got one rumor for you. There's only one this week, so we're just going to say the time of doing True or Trubbish and Gossip Stone and all that. But Retro Studios has been working on a new game for over 2 years now, and according to Emily Rogers, it's going to launch on the Nintendo NX next year. She went on to state that it's not a new Metroid or Donkey Kong Country game, and it could be a new IP. Liam Robertson added that he's heard rumors that they're working with Yoshio Sakamoto, who co-created Metroid and has recently done a lot of work with WarioWare, Rhythm Heaven, and the Meat-type games like Miitomo and Tamagotchi Life. Also, not being a Donkey Kong game discredits Diddy Kong Racing, Emily Rogers clarified, so just in case you had hope.
I wasn't holding out for Diddy Kong Racing anyway.
I'm not sure how many people were, but
a lot of people really want Retro to return to a Prime-style Metroid game, a 3D first-person Metroid game. And I would love that, but I'm really hoping the rumor is true and that it's a new IP, because, you know, I think someone else could handle a 3D Metroid, maybe not quite at the same level that Retro did, you know, for so many years, but I think it would just be interesting to see the talented team at Retro get to do something fresh for once instead of reviving an old IP. So I'm really hoping that's true.
Absolutely. We've talked dozens of times on this show about how much more Nintendo really needs an aggressive push in making new IP, and in particular new IP that serve Western audiences. So this would be a fantastic move.
And especially to, you know, have it out within the first few months of their new console's launch would be huge.
For sure.
I see this as an opportunity to treat Retro Studios more like Nintendo used to treat Rare, where they did work on a lot of Nintendo franchises, but they also were very let's say, productive at creating their own franchises. And in particular, the kinds of franchises that Nintendo themselves were unable to make themselves, like GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Jet Force Gemini, all these sort of more teen, mature, skewing games in the shooter genre, which Nintendo is not very active in.
Hello everybody, thank you for listening to this Nintendo Week clip, NWC. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to us here on YouTube for more highlights and discussion videos from Nintendo Week podcast, or subscribe to us on iTunes for weekly breakdowns of all your Nintendo news, discussion segments on subjects, games, and more, and tons of other features. Thanks for listening, and we will see you tomorrow with another NWC.